manager, and they start blurting out all these questions about, you know, tell me about your experience. But more importantly, they start by, asking just the basics, like, what's your expected CTC? What's your notice period? Why are you looking out for a new role? Did something not work out at the last company? Is that what's happening? So what I have realized through these conversations with pivot users, they always feel like the interviewer or the recruiter hiring managers sort of against them when they are starting out. They feel like the questions are supposed to make them nervous, and like they're doing something wrong by even applying to that job, because there's something that's some sort of a flag that has been raised usually in the first call itself. I'm talking about candidates who have good credentials, good qualifications, tier one company and educational experience as well. So there is this mindset that something is not very much aligned with the role that I've applied to right off the bat. So is this something that you have also seen in terms of hiring managers kind of positioning the opening questions to sometimes make candidates feel uncomfortable, deliberately, indeliberately? Like, what is the mindset for the hiring manager or the recruiter when they start by asking you questions? Achala, can we start with you, please?
I think two aspects is something a hiring manager would definitely look at, and as simple as this sounds, it's beyond the definition of it. One is technical fitment, and with from a skills or the competency fitment part of it, and the second aspect is of course culture fitment. Now it's important to understand that every company and every industry has a ratio of inclination towards each of them, and that is something, as an interviewee, it's my responsibility to also kind of do a bit of a research, maybe speak to people in the company, or just even a Google search, or just a Glassdoor review search would indicate that to you. But it's important to realize that every company or an industry for that matter would have an inclination towards either of it in terms of ratio. It will never be 50-50. It will rarely be 50-50 rather. So, pivoting onto this, I think to answer your question, when a hiring manager sets out puts out the role across, and this is something which will reflect in the job description also. What kind of competency are they more particular about, whether it's culture competency, culture fitment, or the skill fitment part of it. So the job description and even the kind of questions that come in the interview could be some indicators which will help you give you that point of at during that interview. Now, speaking, keeping myself into the shoes of the hiring manager, a lot of times the skill sets that we are looking for, unless there are indeed some very niche skills for which the resources or the talent pool outside itself could be very restricted, especially it comes to whenever we speak of certain technical skills. But as a hiring manager, I think goes without saying that a large part of the interview structuring as well as questions will also be surrounded around what is the